step back in time and rediscover the top Christmas toys from the 1960s and 1970s. From classic toys to nostalgic favorites, these retro toys shape the childhood memories of a generation. Let's explore these iconic treasures and the joy they brought during the holiday season. Etch A Sketch. When we think about Christmas toys from the 1960s, one iconic item that instantly comes to mind is the Etch A Sketch. Released in 1960, this classic 1960s toy captivated the imaginations of children across America and beyond. With its simple yet ingenious design, kids could draw and erase pictures using the two knobs to control the lines. It wasn't just a toy, it was an outlet for creativity, offering endless possibilities for self-expression. For many, Etch A Sketch is a nostalgic reminder of the good old days, a toy that allowed children to experience the joy of creating art without the mess. The satisfaction of crafting a picture, erasing it, and starting again was a unique experience that made it a favorite. As you remember the past, you may recall those hours spent drawing with the Etch A Sketch, a toy that brought memories of simple pleasures. It remains one of the most popular toys from the 60s and continues to be a part of our toy history. A must-have Christmas gift for many kids in the 1960s, the Etch A Sketch is a timeless piece of vintage Americana, still loved by many today. Its lasting popularity proves that Christmas toys from the 1960s were more than just gifts. They were cherished pieces of childhood memories. Chatter Telephone. Another nostalgic toy that defined the 1960s was the Chatter Telephone. Released in 1962, this toy was a favorite Christmas present for children of the era, offering a fun way to mimic adult life. With its bright colors, wheels, and ringing bell, the Chatter Telephone quickly became one of the most popular toys of the 1960s. It sparked childhood memories of pretending to make calls to friends and family, all while developing motor skills and coordination. For many, the Chatter Telephone is an enduring piece of toy history, and recalling its charm brings back fond images of the past. As we remember these old toys, it's clear that the Chatter Telephone remains one of the most iconic 1960s toys, symbolizing the simpler days of American nostalgia. Its enduring legacy still resonates in the hearts of those who grew up with it, making it one of the best Christmas toys of its time. In addition to providing hours of fun, this classic toy also represented a bridge between the old-fashioned rotary phones and the modern telephones of the future, capturing the essence of 1960s childhood. The Chatter Telephone remains a cherished piece of childhood memories, highlighting the innocence and joy of those carefree days. Easy Bake Oven. For those who grew up in the 1960s and 1970s, the Easy Bake Oven was more than just a toy. It was a doorway into the world of baking and creativity. Released by Kenner in 1963, this small oven allowed kids to bake real food using a light bulb as the heat source. For many, this was a top Christmas toy, a perfect way to remember the joy of making cookies or cakes with friends or family. The Easy Bake Oven became one of the most iconic toys from the 1960s and 1970s, a nostalgic piece of childhood memories that still sparks delight today. Whether it was a holiday tradition or a fun weekend activity, Easy Bake Oven brought the magic of baking into the homes of families during the golden years. Even in the 1980s, this toy continued to hold a place in the hearts of children, proving its lasting appeal in the world of retro toys. It was also a centerpiece for many holiday TV specials, often featured in family-oriented shopping catalogs, making it synonymous with nostalgia. The toy became an essential part of the holiday season, evoking the spirit of Christmas movies in theaters and the cozy warmth of homemade holiday baking. Easy Bake Oven is remembered as a perfect example of the innovative toys from the 1960s and 1970s, contributing to the cherished traditions of those eras. Twister. Few games sparked as much fun and chaos as Twister, which was introduced in 1966. Initially a controversial game due to its physical nature and the close contact between players, it became an unexpected hit after Johnny Carson played it on TV. This moment launched Twister into the spotlight, and it quickly gained traction as one of the top Christmas toys of the 1960s and 1970s. As one of the 1970s top toys, Twister offered a new form of interactive entertainment that encouraged physical activity and laughter. It was a game of flexibility, coordination, and fun, and it quickly became a classic in nostalgic toy memories, bringing families and friends together. For baby boomers and Gen X alike, Twister is a retro toy that represents the playful spirit of the 1960s and 1970s, making it a timeless piece of toy history. Light Bright. Light Bright was a brilliantly simple idea that brightened up the lives of children everywhere. When it debuted in 1967, the toy featured a backlit pegboard where kids could place colored pegs into a black sheet of paper to create glowing pictures and designs. This combination of creativity and color made it an instant hit and quickly found its way onto Santa's Christmas lists. Over the years, Lite-Brite continued to evolve, eventually including patterns for pop culture icons and cartoons, making it even more appealing. Its ability to merge art and play made it a cherished pastime, sparking countless childhood memories. Lite-Brite became a fixture in households, offering hours of imaginative play as kids created dazzling illuminated art. From simple designs to intricate patterns, the toy inspired creativity while bringing families together during the holidays. A perfect example of 1960s nostalgia, Lite-Brite remains a timeless favorite for those remembering the past and their childhood memories. It continues to evoke fond recollections of retro toys and Christmas presents that captivated children from the 1960s and 1970s, standing as a symbol of the golden years of toys and American innovation. G.I. Joe. When it comes to 1960s top toys, few were as revolutionary as the G.I. Joe action figure. Introduced by Hasbro in 1964, this was the first action figure to be marketed as such, breaking the mold of traditional dolls. With its realistic military gear, multiple accessories, and posable limbs, G.I. Joe quickly became a favorite of boys across the nation. Its innovative design not only redefined toys for boys, but also sparked a cultural phenomenon that reflected the adventurous spirit of the era. For many, this action figure is a symbol of memories from the 1960s and 1970s, representing the era's interest in adventure and heroism. It was one of the most popular toys of the 1960s and continued to be a staple of 1970s toys as well. Today, G.I. Joe is not just a toy. It's a piece of American history, a retro icon that still enjoys a loyal following from fans of vintage toys. Whether you recall battles fought in your backyard, creative adventures with friends, or the thrill of adding new accessories, G.I. Joe will forever be associated with the spirit of childhood in America during the 1970s. Slip and Slide. One of the 1970s popular toys that brought endless hours of summer fun to kids everywhere was the Slip and Slide. First introduced in 1961, it became a staple of the 1960s and 1970s childhood memories, offering kids a chance to cool off and play outdoors. With a simple concept of a long plastic sheet stretched across the ground and connected to a water hose, it allowed children to slide and splash, creating memories that are cherished by those who grew up during the golden age of toys. The Slip and Slide was especially popular in the 70s, and its impact on 1970s memories is still strong. Whether you were sliding down in your backyard or racing your friends, this toy was a definitive part of American nostalgia. For many baby boomers and Gen X kids, the Slip and Slide was a memorable part of growing up, evoking images of the good old days and the simplicity of yesteryear. Operation. Introduced in 1965, Operation quickly became one of the best Christmas toys of the 1960s and a staple of family game nights. Created by John Spinello, this hilarious yet nerve-wracking game challenged players to perform operations on a patient without touching the sides, causing the dreaded buzzer to go off. Its clever mix of humor and precision made it an instant hit, drawing both kids and adults into its unique gameplay. Operation wasn't just a toy, it was a bonding experience that brought laughter and excitement to countless homes during the holiday season. As a nostalgic toy, it represents a time when games weren't just about winning, they were about the joy of play itself. For many, Operation is one of those 1960s memories that still stands out as a defining piece of childhood. While it may have been a toy that remembered the past, its toy history remains vibrant today, proving that some toys never go out of style and continue to evoke feelings of nostalgia and fun. Hot Wheels. In 1968, Hot Wheels roared onto the scene and quickly became the go-to toy for kids with a need for speed. Mattel's co-founder Elliot Handler sought to compete with his wife Ruth's success with Barbie by creating a toy boys would love just as much. Enter Hot Wheels, a sleek American take on the British Matchbox cars, but with more style and flair. The first lineup featured 16 bright, colorful hot rods, each one designed for speed and toughness. Hot Wheels weren't just cars, they were a lifestyle for young boys who built elaborate tracks and staged epic races in their living rooms. The car's iconic orange tracks made it easy for kids to stage their own thrilling races, complete with loops and jumps. By Christmas 1968, Hot Wheels had rolled to the top of wish lists across the country, and its popularity hasn't slowed down since. This toy became one of the most popular toys of the 1960s, and it remains a key part of toy history. As one of the top Christmas toys of its era, it evokes fond memories of growing up in America during the 1970s, capturing the nostalgia of baby boomers and Gen X alike. Hot Wheels is a prime example of 1960s memories, and today it continues to be a beloved piece of Americana. Weebles. Weebles made their debut in 1971 and quickly became a beloved toy among children and families. These egg-shaped figures were famous for their unique ability to wobble but never fall down, thanks to their weighted bottoms. Their simple design, bright colors, and cheerful faces made them irresistible to young children, turning playtime into a delightful experience. Weebles were also featured in a variety of themed playsets, from farms to amusement parks, which expanded the ways kids could engage with them and sparked imaginative storytelling. The toy's popularity skyrocketed during the Christmas season of 1971, cementing its status as a must-have gift and a nostalgic symbol of 1970s toys. Even decades later, Weebles remain a cherished example of retro toys that evoke the innocence and joy of a simpler era, offering timeless whimsy that continues to bring smiles to faces young and old. Nerf. In 1970, Nerf revolutionized the toy industry by introducing the world's first indoor ball. Marketed as soft and safe for indoor play, it allowed kids to throw it around without breaking lamps or windows. Nerf quickly became an iconic toy of the 1970s, celebrated for its unique design that prioritized fun and safety. The Nerf ball and other products, such as the Nerf football, became a holiday tradition, often found under the Christmas tree in homes across America. Nerf toys became a mainstay in 1970s toys, with nostalgic memories flooding back for those who grew up during the golden years. Their lightweight bounce, bright colors, and unmatched versatility made them the perfect fit for family-friendly fun, indoor games, and a staple for the Christmas season of 1970s childhood memories. Even decades later, Nerf continues to evoke feelings of nostalgia, symbolizing the simplicity and creativity of toys from that golden era. Lego. Another toy that took the world by storm in the late 1960s was Lego. Originally gaining momentum in the early 1960s, by 1969 it had fully built its way to the top of Christmas lists. Lego sets offered children a simple yet revolutionary way to engage with their creativity, using interlocking plastic bricks to build everything from towers to entire cities. The flexibility of Lego pieces meant that each set could be reassembled into something entirely new, offering endless possibilities for imaginative play. Lego was not only one of the 1960s top toys, but also evolved into one of the most iconic retro toys of the 1970s, captivating a new generation of builders. This beloved toy remains a staple in children's playrooms today, inspiring nostalgic memories for many who grew up in the 60s and 70s. Lego played a huge part in the 1970s memories of those who cherished the good old days when simple toys could spark boundless creativity and hours of fun. Its combination of entertainment, innovation, and education made Lego a classic toy, often recalled as a timeless Christmas gift that continues to bring joy across generations. Uno. In 1971, the card game Uno was born in a small barbershop in Ohio, and it quickly became one of the most popular games of the decade. The game, a twist on the classic Crazy Eights, was simple to learn and incredibly fun to play, making it an instant hit. By 1972, Uno had taken off, becoming a regular part of family gatherings and holiday fun. It was a perfect fit for those looking to enjoy the nostalgia of simpler times with family and friends. Uno became a fixture in American homes, and over the years it's become one of the most enduring games for Christmas presents and holiday cheer. This beloved game continues to evoke memories of 1970s childhoods, keeping the spirit of American nostalgia alive for baby boomers and Gen X alike. Pet rock. And then there was the quirky pet rock craze of 1975. Created by Gary Dahl, the concept was delightfully simple. A humble rock packaged in a cardboard box complete with air holes, marketed as the ultimate low-maintenance pet. While it may sound peculiar today, the pet rock was an instant hit, becoming a viral sensation during the 1975 Christmas season. Millions of these pets were sold across America, making it one of the most talked-about novelty gifts of the decade. The concept cleverly tapped into the playful humor and lightheartedness of the 1970s, offering a unique and entertaining alternative to traditional toys. This retro toy became a cultural phenomenon, reflecting the offbeat creativity of its time. The pet rock wasn't just a fad, it cemented its place in toy history as one of the most bizarre yet beloved icons of 70s culture. Its nostalgic appeal endures even today, reminding us of a simpler time when the most unexpected ideas could bring joy and laughter to millions. Shrinky Dinks. In 1973, Shrinky Dinks brought a bit of magic to Christmas mornings, captivating kids with their unique blend of art and science. These thin sheets of plastic could be decorated with vibrant colors, then baked in an oven to shrink down to a fraction of their original size, becoming tiny, durable art pieces. Whether transformed into keychains, jewelry, ornaments, or fun trinkets, Shrinky Dinks offered endless possibilities for creative expression. They sparked nostalgic memories of hands-on fun, giving kids the thrill of making custom creations while learning how heat could transform materials. Shrinky Dinks quickly became a favorite under the Christmas tree, a symbol of 1970s toys that combined innovation with imagination. Their widespread popularity solidified them as one of the most memorable Christmas gifts of the decade. With their charming simplicity and engaging appeal, Shrinky Dinks became a staple of childhood creativity during the 1970s. Today, they evoke fond memories of a time when toys encouraged artistic expression and experimentation. Shrinky Dinks left a lasting legacy in toy history, shaping the nostalgic culture of the 1970s and reminding us of the joy found in making something truly unique. Stretch Armstrong. In 1976, Stretch Armstrong became one of the top Christmas toys, delighting children across America with its unique design and fun features. This action figure, introduced by Kenner, was crafted from a blend of rubber, plastic, and gel, making it virtually indestructible. Kids loved Stretch Armstrong's ability to stretch up to 4 times his size and then return to his original shape, a mesmerizing feat for the time. With his superhero-like appearance, Stretch Armstrong quickly secured his place among the most popular toys of the 1970s, embodying the spirit of nostalgia and retro fun we now associate with that golden era. From being stretched across living rooms to being tied in knots during spirited play sessions, Stretch Armstrong could withstand even the roughest handling, creating childhood memories that are cherished to this day. This iconic toy remains a symbol of the good old days when toys emphasized creativity and endless playtime possibilities. Atari 2600. The 1970s also witnessed the rise of groundbreaking American innovations in entertainment, none more iconic than the Atari 2600. Released in 1977, this retro gaming console revolutionized home entertainment and became one of the most coveted Christmas gifts of the decade. Known initially as the Video Computer System, VCS, the Atari 2600 brought arcade classics like Pong and Space Invaders into homes, creating a wave of nostalgia that still lingers today. Though its price tag of $178.96, around $720 in today's money, made it a luxury item, families embraced this American innovation for its versatility and ability to swap game cartridges. As one of the first systems to make video gaming accessible at home, the Atari 2600 marked a pivotal moment in toy history and remains a highlight in discussions of 1970s top toys and Christmas toys from the 1960s and 1970s. Star Wars. The late 1970s saw another cultural phenomenon emerge with the release of Star Wars in 1977. This movie redefined the toy industry, with Star Wars action figures becoming some of the most sought-after Christmas presents in history. Kenner, the company that held the rights to produce the toys, couldn't keep up with the demand, leading to the creation of the Early Bird Certificate package. Kids who received this package for Christmas 1977 had to wait for their action figures, like Luke Skywalker, Princess Leia, and Chewbacca, to arrive in 1978, but the anticipation only added to the excitement. These figures became staples of the 1960s and 1970s memories, sparking joy for kids and collectors alike. Today, Star Wars toys remain a shining example of the nostalgia and cultural impact of popular toys from the 1970s. Simon. By 1978, the toy industry was embracing technology, and Simon, an electronic memory game, became the must-have toy of the season. Created by Ralph Baer and Howard Morrison, Simon challenged players to recall increasingly complex patterns of lights and sounds, combining fun with skill building in a way that captivated kids and adults alike. With its vibrant circular design and hypnotic flashing lights, Simon was more than a game. It was a phenomenon that defined Christmas gifts during the late 1970s. Featured prominently in the Christmas section of stores, it was a standout among 1970s toys that sparked excitement and childhood memories of friendly competition and shared laughter. Priced at $24.95, Simon was accessible to many families and quickly became a centerpiece of family gatherings, bringing hours of fun to holiday celebrations. Its clever blend of technology and simplicity made it one of the most iconic toys of the decade, cementing its place in toy history. For kids growing up in the 1970s, Simon wasn't just a toy. It was a symbol of innovation, entertainment, and the evolving landscape of retro toys. Today, it stands as a nostalgic reminder of an era when toys began integrating technology, leaving a lasting impact on childhood memories and the history of American toys. This retro masterpiece remains a testament to the era's unique blend of technological advancement and timeless fun. Barrel of Monkeys. Lakeside Toys introduced Barrel of Monkeys in 1965, and it became an instant hit with children everywhere, quickly earning its spot among the most popular toys of the decade. This simple yet addictive game involved linking colorful plastic monkeys into the longest chain possible without dropping them, a test of both skill and patience that provided hours of entertainment. With its compact design and bright colors, it was the perfect addition to Christmas stockings, making it a favorite holiday gift for kids during the 60s. Barrel of Monkeys not only captured the hearts of children, but also brought families together for playful challenges and friendly competitions. Its tactile appeal and engaging gameplay made it a staple in households, symbolizing the joy of uncomplicated, hands-on fun. As one of the most iconic Christmas toys of the 1960s, it evokes nostalgic memories of carefree childhood moments filled with laughter and excitement. Even today, Barrel of Monkeys remains a delightful reminder of a time when toys were all about creativity, simplicity, and pure fun, a testament to the enduring charm of retro toys. Barbie Dreamhouse. By the early 1960s, Barbie had already become one of the most beloved toys in America, but Mattel's 1962 introduction of the Barbie Dreamhouse elevated her fame to new heights. This fold-out cardboard house gave children an opportunity to immerse themselves in Barbie's world, complete with tiny furniture and accessories. Perfect for Christmas presents, the Dreamhouse sparked endless creativity, allowing kids to design and decorate Barbie's living space while imagining countless adventures. It quickly became one of the most iconic Christmas toys from the 1960s, firmly establishing its place in toy history. Today, the original cardboard Dreamhouse evokes nostalgic memories of childhood in the 60s, capturing a simpler time when toys encouraged storytelling and imagination. Reflecting on the toys of the 1960s and 1970s, we can see how they shaped childhoods across America. Whether it was drawing with the Etch A Sketch, sliding on the slip and slide, or engaging in imaginative play with G.I. Joe, these toys played an integral role in shaping the memories of a generation. For baby boomers and Gen X, these retro toys are a part of American nostalgia, remembering the good old days when toys were simple, fun, and full of magic. These iconic Christmas toys represent a golden age in toy history, one that continues to evoke the memories of a simpler time. Whether you recall the 1960s memories or the 1970s memories, these toys remain a timeless reminder of a nostalgic era, offering a window into a past that many continue to cherish.